This is a video using a 2480 connected to Reaper. It's going through a Roland USB MIDI interface, a UM1, the computer is a Windows 7. The first thing you need to do is you need to install drivers for this, or you could wait a while until it picks it up off the web. It does come with a disk with drivers. And the first thing you need to do is to go into Reaper. Options, Preferences. On this page, MIDI devices, and you see the UM1 here. Zoom in a bit. Double click at UM1 and enable input from this device. Enable input for control messages. Click OK. You could do the same on the output, but it's probably not important for just using the VS2480 as a control surface. Click OK. Apply. OK. So back to both screens here. Notice when I move one, it's showing up over here on the VS2480 screen, but it's not moving in Reaper. So the way to make this action happen is you simply go to the action list in Reaper. Click Actions up here, Show Action List, and type in something like Set Track Volume. And a list will pop up. I'll zero in on this. Over here on the shortcut, you can see I have all the parameters set in already. The only one I didn't have set in, just to show, to demo it for you, is set volume for track 1. So you simply highlight it, go down here and click Add. This box pops up and you'll notice that shortcut is highlighted, and this is the easy part. You go back to the 2480, you go to track 1 and you just simply move it. That's all. It doesn't matter where, just touch and move it. Back to this screen in Reaper, and you notice that the shortcut is now entered into there. At this point, you just go OK, close. Now you can see track 1 moving in the 2480 and also over here in Reaper. So I have already set it up for all the tracks, and you can see they all move. I'm at 16 right here. You click the button on 2480 and it'll start moving the 17 through 18 to 24 tracks over here. All these work. Once again, it's the same action. You just put in set track volume and you just do it for each one of the tracks. As far as pan goes, let me see what I've got set up here. Okay, track 1, the pan is working in both if you look carefully. And that seems to be the case all the way up to track 7. Okay. Yeah, 6 is moving, 5 is moving. So track 7 isn't moving. Yeah, track 7 is moving. Okay, track 8 isn't moving. So we'll set the pan for that. Once again, go to the action list, show actions list, type in track, actually you can put set track pan. And you can see here, I'll zoom in, that I have set pan for track 1 through 7 done. So we're going to do 8, and once again you would just continue on with each track after this, but we'll just do 8, highlight it, add, box pops up, you notice that it's highlighted there, and once again, very simple, back over the 2480, go to track 8 pan knob and just simply turn it. Now that information's entered in the shortcut at this point, just click OK and close. And now if I go to 8 on the 2480, you can see it moving over here, and it's also moving in Reaper. I'm not sure what settings are important in the 2480. I'll show you the settings I have because you can use that as a starting point. So I'm going to go to the utility and I'll go right down the list. You don't need to really touch either system parameter or global parameters that I can recall. Project parameters, and this is the settings I have. Once again, I do not know which ones are important. To have the 2480 as a control surface, you could check and uncheck things and try different settings, but this would be a good starting point because I know these settings do work. So that's project parameters. Get down to MIDI parameters. I believe out needs to be selected. And once again, I'm not sure about the other settings, but they do work with my setup. And you could take and try them with different settings and see if it has any effect on the ability to use the 2480 as a control surface. Sync parameters. That's what I'm using. Don't know what's important. Bus config. That's what I have for settings. And control surface. And I do believe this is important to have on. I have no idea if control surface type or control surface port comes into play. So those are the settings I have to make this thing work. Very easy. You can do it.